Hey everybody, Monawism here, 5:40 a.m. rainy Monday, Memorial Day morning. We have taken Enchanted, Hoot Loop down Dreamweaver, and Telekinesis. We just took Hoot Loop down Hypno-Owl. Hypno-Owl and Dreamweaver are insanely tight. Hypno-Owl is the more unique path. Dreamweaver is probably like the more simplistic offensive path. Their damage numbers are 1 point apart. So really tough. Bottom line, you can't pick a bad path. It ultimately comes down to what you prefer, how you play, things of that nature. Now on the bottom end, Telekinesis is the path I took Enchanted Hoot Loop down. That one was pretty dadgum impressive damage wise. Only caveat is you got to charge it for about 3.5–4 seconds, give or take or so. Escape Artist is going to be interesting. They claim that it does increase damage on all teleport attacks. Now, we'll see what they mean by that when we come in here, because we're going to take them up on that. To the bottom end we go. Telekinesis, again, if you want to see the Telekinesis path, take the link at the top. It will take you to a post dedicated to Hoot Loop and Enchanted Hoot Loop. You'll see base upgrades for both characters. You'll see all 4 of the upgrade paths. In addition to that, you will have access to my exclusive spreadsheet, which contains damage numbers for each and every upgrade that Hoot Loop has. That'll definitely help you make a decision. And of course, a great reference. It'll ensure that you pick the best path for your playstyle with your Hoot Loop arsenal. So Telekinesis, again, that's with Enchanted. What we're going to take now is Escape Artist. Get out of trouble quickly with upgraded teleporting power. I do like the warning box. We're going to come over here, first purchased upgrade. Now you don't. Press B after teleporting to appear back at the previous position. What's the B button? Well, we're on the Wii U, so that's actually our jump button. This is kind of the first time we've seen that kind of mixed in. It's almost like combo-esque. Lots of things they could have done similar to this that would have been cool with some other characters, but let's go ahead and pick that up. Doesn't mention anything at all about increased damage or damage on the jump or anything along those lines. So, let's just do it right here. We're just going to quick tap with A. It should be there. I waited a long time there, and as you saw, we just jumped. Now, I'm going to tap A. Huh. Okay, so basically, as soon as you press A to teleport, you basically got to hold B down. I mean, there's our teleport, and then, I mean, you can see me just jumping up in the air. But if I hold B down, we'll go. Now I'm going to teleport. As soon as A is released, I'm going to tap B and see what happens. Okay, so that does work too. Probably easier if you hold it down, because then you don't run the risk of getting stuck and just jumping up in the air when you intended to go backwards. Now, couple that with Portable Hole, where you can control it and increase the range. You get the idea. I mean, you would essentially, what would happen, we'll say that dude over there by Gorm is like an enemy. We set up right there. We're going to do our temporal whack there. Jeez, this is hard to function. Again, we're going to set up for temporal whack, and then by doing that I come back, and I can only assume that when I return I'm also going to do the damage. So let's go ahead and check that out. I think I can run from this dummy to that dummy. So I'm going to hit this dummy with temporal whack, and then I'm going to tap B and see what we do. I couldn't tell if we had damage numbers on the first two. I mean the second one, I think we did. 34, that didn't work. Let's try it again. Didn't see damage numbers on dummy 2 that time. Yeah, so you actually do set it up 34 and 34. So now you see me. You basically teleport back 34 to 51 on both teleports. So I think that'll make sense to you. Basically what I mean, your initial teleport that you would do like prior to having that power, like just straight to that dummy, that's going to do 34. Then However, if you come in from here, you aim it at that guy, there's your 34. When you flip back by pressing the B button while teleporting, you're going to do the same damage when you return. So it's not just to escape, but it's also does damage. Would have been nice if they kind of made that clear that both ones did damage. Now we know. So we're going to come back to the bottom, scroll over here, teleport turbulence. Now this is going to be a make or break for this path, in my opinion. All teleport attacks do increased damage. Now here's the deal. Obviously to me, Now You Don't that we just bought is a teleport attack. Temporal Whack is also a teleport attack. So the thing is, really the only thing that does damage is Temporal Whack. Portable Hole is range. Time Sink is vacuum. Now You Don't is just repeating it and kind of adding in like the escape mechanism by repeating it. So essentially Temporal Whack and Loop the Loop, which if I just tap A, I'm not going to aim the portal, I'm just going to go. So 1280 is the price. Let's see what this actually does when we have it. Alright, we'll back out. Now, obviously, whenever we take the time and we aim Portable Hole, 42, so that's nice. 42 there. Let's do a Now You See Me. 42 and 42, so Teleport Turbulence is going to make, actually, so that's Temporal Whack, but let's check in on Loop the Loop. Well, I guess Loop the Loop became Temporal Whack. Well, that's sad. That literally, it says all of them and it's basically one, because that's all that there is. So you get the idea. Just a quick teleport is going to be 42 to 56, I believe. Yeah, 42 to 56. And then, however your flavor may be, come over here. I don't know what happened there. I guess the mushroom's in the way. That's what happened. But there's the 42 and the 42. So Teleport Turbulence, it makes this come 42 to 56. So I think I might actually prefer Telekinesis for the simple fact Telekinesis works every time I charge it. This one, it's a deal where sometimes I can get back and sometimes I don't. It's just how it is, you know. As I use it, I'm getting gradually better, but I had a few times, I assure you, I pressed the buttons correctly and it just didn't want to work. So really, the other thing, as long as you're setting this up, you know, to like go from here to there and back, that's actually roughly about the same amount of time that you would need to actually charge up Telekinesis and do crazy insane damage, 100 to 150. So kind of pick your poison there. The biggest difference, Telekinesis is going to do basically 100 damage, and then Escape Artist essentially is going to do, you know, 42 and then jump back in 42, so 84. But you kind of manipulate where you go, and obviously you can factor in time sink and manipulate enemies around, things of that nature. So Telekinesis is more straightforward. Downside is it takes a charge. Escape Artist is going to be kind of a little bit slightly more defensive, not quite as powerful on the offensive side, and kind of just a trickery type thing. So still not done here though. We need the Soul Gem. Soul Gem is a very, very good thing for Hoot Loop. Infinite Loop is the name for the bottom end Soul Gem. 2240 is the price. Hold A to aim the portal loop. Release it under Loop's body to cause a massive attack that damages enemies in a large area. This may sound complicated. Oh, it's really not. You basically, it's like a rift in the time-space continuum, and it's going to be very cool. So just to give you an idea, we're going to put that right underneath us, and you have 5 auxiliary rings that pop up. So now we come in right here, lots of damage there, and try and set this up. They're also gonna do that on Soul Gem. So teleport turbulence. I'm going to have. We got 42 to 46. I'm going to put also applies to Soul Gem. So that is nice. Soul Gem was 34 to 51. Whenever you're down the Telekinesis path, and then whenever you're down Escape Artist, you actually do slightly more damage there, so that's pretty sweet. That said, that is Hoot Loop fully upgraded down the Escape Artist path. Again, this one in particular couples Hypno-Owl with Escape Artist. Take that link at the top of the video description box. It will take you to a post dedicated to Hoot Loop and Enchanted Hoot Loop. You'll see base upgrade videos for each. You will see all 4 of the upgrade paths. You will see a spreadsheet with each damage number documented. It'll definitely come in handy for you as you pick out how you want to upgrade your characters. You can follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, circle me on Google+, whichever you prefer. Again, big deal, make sure you are subscribed. That way you will keep up with all the latest. As I crank out the next round of upgrades, you'll be the first to know. You can take it all in. You can hopefully plan out your upgrade sessions, or in the event you've already upgraded, you can check out the other paths, see if you want to reset, see if you want to buy another character, or just find out if you want to give yourself a pat on the back because you definitely picked out the best upgrade path for you initially. So that said, thanks for watching. It is 5:51 a.m. It is raining more. I'm going to check out a few comments here, and I believe I am going to go to bed. So I'll get one of these videos editing and rendering as I do that, and that way I can kind of upload and then resume the editing process tomorrow. But super tired. That said, Hoot Loop, super cool. Up top, neck and neck on those 2 paths. It really comes down to what you prefer, your play style. And down below, you kind of got a more diverse setup. Telekinesis is going to be the big hit numbers. Escape Artist is kind of going to be the, significant damage, but not as impressive. However, you fire off 2 of them, it's a little bit more evasive, manipulative. You can kind of control the enemy a little bit more, if you will. Soul Gem, Infinite Loop on the bottom end, epic. Soul Gem up top, not too epic, but it's totally made up for by Infinite Loop, which is, again, one of the best WoW pals I remember seeing. That said, I'm crazy tired. I'm going to do, like I said, get one of these rendering, get to bed, and take it from there. As always, thanks for watching, and I will catch you back here. I believe I will do Bumble Blast and Zulu next. However, in terms of the swappers, if that's what you're interested in, Trap Shadow I've already gotten taken care of, so we will be jumping on to Magna Charge, Nitro Magna Charge, and then of course Spyrise. So I've got 2 of each figure there, so nothing to worry about, and that'll allow me to again to showcase all of the upgrade paths to you. But as always, thanks for watching, and I will catch you back here next time.